Most fans book a flight. This one spent 2 years and crossed 4 continents just to make kickoff. And what happened along the way is wilder than the match itself.
1 year ago, I left back home for the adventure of my lifetime. A bicycle world tour. We are legends every day. She go to me, she'd say everything you.
Meet Jakob Alberti, 26 years old, from Karlsruhe, Germany. While most fans were booking flights to the 2026 World Cup, Jakob got on a bike. 2 years, 25,000 kilometers, 27 countries, 4 continents, no shortcuts. He pedaled through floods in Thailand. He crossed deserts with nothing but the road ahead of him. He met strangers on every continent who became part of his story before he'd even seen a single match. And on June 14th, he finally leaned his bike against a fence outside Houston Stadium, just in time to watch Germany open their World Cup campaign. It's probably the longest journey anyone has ever had to get to the World Cup, he says, laughing like it wasn't the hardest thing he's ever done. Most fans forget their journey to the tournament the moment they find their seat. Jakob's journey was the whole story.
Thank you so much to all of you, and also like to all of you guys for following us.
Underneath my skin, I feel my heart.
Insane. The time passes so crazy quick. So many nice things have happened. I must see what happens in the future and how long this journey will keep going.
A kid walked up to the greatest player alive and didn't ask for a photo. He asked for something way bigger, and Messi actually said yes. Forget autographs. This kid had a plan. During a meet and greet, a young Argentina fan stood in front of Lionel Messi and skipped the usual requests entirely. No photo, no jersey signing. He asked Messi to use a brand new goal celebration, one he'd choreographed himself. Then he showed him. Right there, next to his idol, the kid broke into his own dance. Full commitment, zero hesitation, like he'd been rehearsing it for weeks. Messi's reaction says everything. He watched, clearly amused by the confidence of it all, smiled and looked like he was actually considering it. Then he pulled the kid into a hug. We're still waiting to see if Messi busts out that exact move after his next goal. If he does, one kid is about to become a very famous choreographer. Minutes after his teammate went down with a broken leg, this player scored, and what he did next had nothing to do with celebrating a goal.
And Saliba comes it out and just got into the field. And that's...
This one isn't about a goal. It's about what came after it. During Canada's match against Qatar, midfielder Ismail Kone went down hard. A broken tibia and fibula, the kind of injury that ends more than just a match. Shortly after, substitute Nathan Saliba came on and scored Canada's 4th goal of the game, a moment that should have been pure celebration. Instead, Saliba lifted Kone's number 8 jersey up to the sky. No smile, no showboating, just holding it there for his injured teammate to see, wherever he was watching from. Sometimes the most powerful moment at a World Cup isn't the goal itself. It's what a player chooses to do with it.
A pet duck named Merlin has waddled his way into the hearts of soccer fans.
A street vendor's pet duck just did something no football legend has ever officially been given the title for. And honestly, he earned it.
The only feathered figure on CNN's Valerie Leon met with social media because Don.
Every World Cup needs an unexpected mascot. This one has feathers. Meet Merlin, a 2-year-old pet duck belonging to Carla Yvette Gomez, a street vendor in Mexico. Somewhere along the way, Merlin started waddling through the streets in his own custom World Cup jersey. And people noticed. Clips of Merlin strutting through host city crowds spread fast. A duck, dressed better than half the fans around him, completely unbothered by the attention. FIFA noticed too. Merlin was officially named a host city ambassador for the 2026 World Cup, making him, very possibly, the most qualified duck in football history. Sometimes the best World Cup stories aren't about the players at all. It had been 52 years since Haiti played in a World Cup. On the day it finally happened again, their fans didn't just show up, they marched.
Filled with pride and beaming with joy.
I have my Haitian flag, and then this is a customized Haitian jersey.
This wasn't just a match day. It was history walking down the street. Haiti's last World Cup appearance was 1974. 52 years of waiting ended the moment they took the pitch against Scotland. And Haitian fans weren't going to let that moment pass quietly. Before kickoff, they paraded through the streets of Boston, flags raised, voices carrying for blocks. Signs read, "Grenadier à l'assaut," "Warriors, let's go," a rallying cry passed down through generations of Haitian football pride. Win or lose that day, the real victory had already happened. Haiti was back on the world's biggest stage, and their fans made sure the whole city knew it.
Throws down the middle for Edmund, ball's tipped, and Julian diving for it, has it.
Now that's putting the pressure on himself. Brady.
The greatest quarterback of all time showed up to a World Cup match. And the most talked about moment had nothing to do with football at all.
Takes the snap, back to throw,
No, he is
gets rid of it
well
down the
classed.
field. Caught, 20-yard line, 30, 35, 40, down the left sideline. He's going to go the distance. A 90.
Even legends become regular fans sometimes. Tom Brady attended the Brazil versus Morocco match with his daughter, both decked out in Brazil jerseys. Just another pair of fans in the crowd. But the moment that went viral wasn't a celebrity sighting, it was a small one. When Morocco scored, Brady's daughter's face fell, and Brady turned straight to her, cheering her back up with an easy smile and a handshake between the two of them. No cameras were chasing that moment. It found itself. Sometimes the World Cup's best clips aren't about the score at all. They're about a dad making sure his kid still has fun, no matter who's winning. Before every single World Cup match, something happens that has nothing to do with the game. And it's been happening since 2002 for a reason most fans don't know. You've seen it 100 times without ever asking why. Before kickoff, every player walks out hand in hand with a child, usually somewhere between 6 and 10 years old. It looks like tradition. It looks sweet. But it's actually a message. The practice started in 2002 at the Korea-Japan World Cup, a joint initiative between FIFA and UNICEF called Say Yes for Children, built to promote children's rights on the biggest stage in sport. Every escort, every small hand in a giant player's grip, is a quiet reminder before 22 grown adults start competing. This game exists because of the next generation, not despite it. The loudest tournament in the world starts with its quietest gesture. After the final whistle, thousands of England fans didn't leave the stadium. They stayed behind to sing, and it brought grown players to tears. Some World Cup moments happen after the scoreboard stops mattering. Following England's wins in Mexico and the United States, thousands of traveling supporters stayed in their seats long after the final whistle. Then, together, they broke into Oasis's Wonderwall, a 30-year-old Britpop anthem that's become an unofficial English football tradition. The stands turned into one enormous, unpolished, completely unified choir, And on the pitch, players like Jude Bellingham and Harry Kane stood watching, visibly emotional, fighting back tears. It wasn't choreographed. It wasn't planned by anyone in a FIFA marketing meeting. It was just thousands of fans who traveled across an ocean, refusing to go home before they'd sung their hearts out one more time. That's the sound of a fan base that's waited a long time to feel like this again.